In this video I want to talk about the Ulanzi MT-44. This is a really small and compact tripod but can be extended to a really long length. So this is the tripod. I bought it on AliExpress for around 20 bucks. When it's in its smallest size, like this, it's only 32.5 centimeters. But when you extend it, it goes up to 150 centimeters. On this tripod you can mount your phone by clipping this up, and then you can easily attach your phone in it. And on top of it you also have a mount to mount a light or a microphone. But you also have the possibility to mount your camera on it with this 1/4 inch screw. So this is a really simple way of having a tripod with you that doesn't take a lot of space in your bag. What's also cool is that you can adjust the ball head where the camera is on, and then you can just put it in the preferred direction you want it to. Now, how do I use this tripod? I use this tripod as a regular tripod. Of course, I know it's not as sturdy as a regular tripod, but I also don't use that heavy of camera gear. So I use compact cameras and they fit pretty good on this tripod. You can also use it as a monopod, that you don't point out the legs, but just keep it compact, and then you just point it out and you use it as a stabilization. And when you also use the neck strap as extra stabilization, then you can get a really smooth footage even if your camera or lens doesn't have inbuilt stabilization. And that for me was the biggest reason why I actually bought it. This is a really complementary device for getting good stabilization in your shots. If you have a camera and a lens that don't have stabilization, instead of using a regular tripod, you can just bring this little thing with you, and you can use it as a tripod, a monopod, or as an extra attention point when getting cinematic shots. And also the ball head that this thing has makes that you can get really cinematic shots. You just loosen it a little bit and then you can move it around and get a lot of really great shots. Another plus is that you can use this as a small tripod for a webcam. So when you're on your laptop and you have your small camera with you, you can just mount it on it. And then when you extend out the legs, you have a small tripod that you can use as a webcam. So that's also a plus. I don't really use it for that way, but I know you can, and it's really easy and convenient. So this is what it looks like if you vlog with the Ulanzi MT-44. Right now I'm using the Sony ZV-E10 with the Sigma 60mm lens. And this is a pretty heavy setup, I think, for this tripod. I can also feel it on my hand that it's pretty heavy for me. But because I'm using this tripod, I can get a little more reach. I'm using active steady shot because my camera and lens don't have stabilization. So that also crops in a little bit. If I would hold my camera, then I would hold it like this, and then you get this. So if I hold it like this, then you can see I have a little more reach. And I can also extend it a little bit like this. But that is a lot heavier for my arm, but also for the Ulanzi tripod. So that's also maybe not best. So now I'm vlogging with the Sony ZV-1, and that is a point and shoot camera. And I can already feel that it's a lot less heavier for me. I'm using the active stabilization because this camera doesn't have a good stabilization. And that also crops in on the image. With the tripod I get a little more reach. If I would hold the camera, it would look like this. So now I hold the camera. Now I'm using the tripod, and I can also extend it a little bit, and then I have a lot more reach. But if you would walk on the street like this, then people probably would make fun of you, but that's the way it is. But yeah, what are the things I like about this tripod? Well, the first thing of course is the compactness. When you compare it to a regular tripod, this thing is way smaller. Of course it is also not as sturdy, but when you don't use that big of material, it's not that big of a deal. That you can easily take it with you, and it's not heavy and it's not big. So that's one big plus for me. And also the material of what this is made is pretty good in my opinion. It feels really sturdy also, and it doesn't feel cheap. And because of the price, I am really impressed with that. I have mentioned a lot of great pluses about this tripod, but I also think that there are some downsides to it. And the first of all is that you can only place this thing on a flat surface. So if the surface is a little downwards, then it probably will tip over. When you are using camera gear on this tripod that's too heavy, like around 1 kilos at the minimum, then you have the possibility for the tripod to lower by itself. So if it's extended all the way out and you have something heavy on it, then it will probably decrease in size by itself. You can't mount a quick release plate to it. So every time you want to use this tripod, you have to screw your camera on it. And for me, that's not a big of an issue. But if you use a lot of gear with quick release plates, then this tripod might not be helpful to that. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Now, the last thing, I would have liked this tripod a little bit better if I could extend it a little longer, because I'm like 186 centimeters and this thing extends to 150 centimeters. So when I use this thing to record myself, it actually is a little too small, but when I am on a surface that's a little higher, then it's perfect for me. But I would have wished that this thing was a little longer, like 170 centimeters, so I can record on the right level for me. That would be cool. And I know Ulanzi has other of these compact tripods that do extend higher. So anyway, that is it for this video. If you found it helpful, please leave a like and comment. If you have bought this tripod for yourself, let me know what you think of it. I would love to read it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and take care.